Good morning, children. Welcome back to the social session. Children, in the previous session, I announced you the FA2 examination syllabus. Children, once again, I quickly share with you the syllabus of FA2. So, FA2 examinations are around the corner. The syllabus will be agriculture in India and industries in India. Agriculture in India, industries in India, and the social protest movements. These are the three units which will be covered. So, be prepared with these three units. I repeat, children, agriculture in India, industries in India, and social protest movements. Okay, that's it. So, now moving on to the today's session, children, we have finished the impact of colonialism in India. We have seen the impact of colonialism, the British rulers' impact on the forest, their impact on the industries, and even their impact on the labor policies. So, initially we thought that in order to give more support for the British companies, they introduced this holiday system to the laborers, and the number of working hours were also reduced so that our Indian industries cannot prosper. But later we understood that it is for the welfare of the laborers, and they were also issued to form into an association. They were even given the freedom to form an association to make a negotiation with the owners of the factories or industries. These all things which brought major changes in the life of the laborers we have seen in the previous unit. Today we move on to understand a new topic called as expansion of democracy, children. What is this expansion of democracy? You have an idea of democracy, children. Democracy in the sense a government which is run by the people is called as a democracy. It's a form of government where people participate to rule themselves is called as a democracy. So how this the concept of democracy has expanded in this country, in this world, where it was once ruled by the monarchical powers. Monarchical mean जो किंग था और किंग जो है एक कैबिनेट बना के उन लोगों के साथ चलाता था. So this system of that system is called as monarchical rule. That monarchical rule has been replaced with the democratic setup. Now almost many countries in the world follow this form of government called as democracy. As we have read about the many democratic revolutions which established democratic form of governments in Europe, establishing form of government which are in accordance with the wishes and requirements of the people is nothing but a democratic setup. So in this kind of setup, people participate very freely and fully, in which all kinds of people find respectable space in a dream of, it's a dream for which people are still striving all over the world. There are still some countries where democracy is not implemented, dictatorial rule is found. So still the people dream to establish a democratic form of government. So here in this unit, we learn about two examples of where the people have been struggling for democracy in recent times, and one such country is Libya. Okay, दो कंट्रीज के बारे में पढ़ते हैं हम इधर. एक है लिबिया और एक जो है म्यांमार. These are the two countries where the people have been striving for democracy for few decades. For last 20-30 years they have been striving to establish a democratic form of government. The people revolution is going on there. So the history behind Libya and Myanmar I'll tell you today. Of course, about Libya we'll start with. Libya is a very poor country, as you all know that. It's a North African country which was colonized by Italy for a long time. Libya was under the control of Italy for a long time and became free after a long struggle in 1961. So it was a colony of Italy actually. Libya is a colony of Italy and it has become free in 1961. 1961 में उसको freedom मिला था and it has become an independent nation. But when Libya became independent, Italy transferred power to the King Idris. ये जाते वक्त क्या करे? जाते वक्त इधर के जैसा इधर ब्रिटिश वाले क्या करे हमारे इंडिया में? ब्रिटिश वाले जाते वक्त 1946 में इलेक्शन लगा के एक कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली बना के वो कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली को पावर ट्रांसफ़र करके चले गए. मगर वैसा नहीं करा उधर इटली में. इटली वाले क्या करे? उधर किंग इद्रिस ओल्ड किंग को ले आके ओल्ड किंग को पावर ट्रांसफ़र करके चले गए थे. So he ruled the country with the help of a few rich and powerful families in the country. The people mostly belonged to different tribes It's a North African country and many tribal people were there, many tribes, different tribes people were there, which depended upon agriculture and animal rearing in the deserts, because much of Libya is occupied by the Sahara Desert. So most of the families were dependent upon the animal herding. Animal herding means rearing the animals. These tribes were dominated by the families of traditional chiefs. A tribe पूरे लोगों को मिला के एक leader रहता. So he is called as a chief. So those all tribes are dominated by those tribal chiefs. It was in 1959 a vast reserves of petroleum was found in Libya. कब 1959 में लिबिया में पेट्रोलियम है बोल के पता चला. There was a investigation. So they found that a lot of wealth poured into the country because of the sale of this petroleum. The king and a very few powerful families cornered most of this wealth. Okay, they became rich with the nation's wealth. Around this time, a new wave of nationalism was sweeping around the Africa. The young people wanted to establish a modern state that was not subservient. Okay, subservient means it is not subordinate to the others. People will have power in their hands itself. Such kind of government they require the young people of these nationalist ideology, and to the interests of the colonial powers, and which worked for the welfare of the people. So that they also wanted to reform their country from the hands of King Idris. After the end of oppression of women and the constant warfare was there among the tribes. एक ट्राइब जो है दूसरे ट्राइब से constant warfare था, instability था, and they had to establish unity and peace first. There should be a pan-Nigerian, pan-Libya movement which usually wanted to be unite the tribes of Libya, and they also wanted to ensure that the new wealth which they are earning through the sale of petroleum oil distributed more equitably to all the people of Libya. Many people in Libya were also inspired by these ideas of new nationalism. So it was in the year 1969 that a leader has emerged with a 70 young army officers, and his name was Muammar Gaddafi. So in the next class, children, we shall learn about the story of Gaddafi. Okay, thank you, children. See you in the next class.